Is on Dust 2. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's Fnatic versus EG, map number 2 of the grand finals here, and there's a lot on the line. Fnatic obviously want to be playing that third map, and EG, they just want to close this one out. So they're going to be starting on the CT side, Fnatic on the T side.
And already set up. Perhaps a pinch onto this A bomb site, but look at the defense by EG. Cirque and Window. Breeze, Ethan, and Sanazon actually in the A bomb site. This could be really, really difficult for Fnatic to get involved in. They're going to need some nice entry kills. Flusha with one more flashbang. He just put out his smoke. JW and Crims creeping in towards connector, and here we go. 3 up the ramp as well, right into the stack.
So he's well aware. That's heads-up play, and they're coming to get him anyway. Breeze with 3 headshots, and surely that's a round. Flusha's got no shot at it. That is a nice way to win a pistol round. And it's Breeze again.
Yeah, why do we have to keep saying his name? That's so crazy. He's doing that all the way from the balcony. 3 quick headshots as they were trying to turn the corner into Cirque, and he just shuts him down with ease.
It's kind of it's a little bit of a shame because actually that's such a cool strategy for Fnatic, right? That smoke that goes into the top of connector, it could actually be used for almost anything, right? Like it could draw someone back for window so that you go for a boost, but instead they said, no, actually we're gonna go and try and see if we can sneak in and catch the guy in window. I think that's a great idea for the Swedish side. I mean, they just got absolutely dunked on by Breeze in the meantime.
That's exactly what happened on the last map, which can't make you feel good if you're Fnatic. Breeze with a hot hand so far in these grand finals. JW run boosted into mid. Breeze caught out in the open by the Glocks. They're just not strong enough to deal with him. There is an M4 on the ground, and actually Brolin hiding is giving them the time for Terror to get close enough to pick that up. He goes for a wild style shot, and the M4 is salvaged 2-0 for EG.
And now AKs and a Krieg into play. So that last round of Fnatic just need to get it out the way so that they can start to fight in this round. And they have pretty great weapons. They've got all the smokes they need. Yeah, this should be a powerful round for Fnatic.
5 smokes, 2 just used right at the beginning. There's standard smokes towards middle, you'd imagine. 1 at the base of Catwalk, 1 in towards window. Stanislaw is pushed underpass, though, and if he keeps going, he's going to clear out underpass. Again, 3 players at the A bomb site, though, and Fnatic might have a tough time.
Yeah, that kind of a setup, especially with Cirque also being sort of like at a little bit of an off angle inside of the bomb site. Once you have to fight for Shadow, you might not be expecting it. So we'll see. Molotov is going to be really good at Ethan. He does have a smoke. I'm not even sure he used it immediately. Flashbang now left. Breeze setting up the flash room to go and peek, and he's going to get the 1 headshot. That's pretty good given the circumstances, but yeah, they weren't expecting a second one. And Cirque, he must have seen the bomb as well, so they know they can rotate everyone over here, and Fnatic have to commit to this fight. Crims dropping quite low, and because of the Molotov up there, Flusha can't even get in to help out. Crims now still alive, but on 23 health. And it's a 3-on-3 with Stanislaw flanking late through the middle.
Yeah, but this is such a tough situation for Cirque. He knows one's above him, and that smoke actually gives Flusha some clearance to push out of the balcony. I think Crims might have spotted him, and I don't know how Cirque, he's got some stones on him to stay in that position. 1 kill. And Stanislaw, this flank has come so late to the hit. But he's got a phenomenal chance, and we'll see. Does he choose to go for trigger discipline? Flusha's running back right into him, so he has to take the kill. He has to give away his position, and Golden can now hustle as well, but the bomb is on the ground with 25 seconds.
Yeah, but does he run all the way into the middle? Stanislaw, this is such a mind game. Golden would have to be a genius to figure this out. If you're up there and you're Golden, you're thinking...
Oh, no. Stanislaw's taking the guess that he's going to run to the B bomb site, but the bomb gets planted at A. Stanislaw's so far back. I'm not sure why he thinks this is the B bomb site, but he's well out of position, and there is so much time for Golden to reposition.
Yes, and the problem is now Golden might even be thinking about it. Now there's such a lot of time has passed that he might be thinking, you know what, something could be up. Molotov in there, and Stanislaw just running back on the bomb side. He knows he's going to have to hurry a little bit, tapping the bomb a single time. He's checking everywhere, and Golden hiding in the corner of the bomb side, and now he's going to know. Golden goes for the fight, and he gets the headshot, and Fnatic are on the board early on. He had the time to try and win that fight, but I don't know.
He actually got there pretty quick for how far away he was, and you could see, I mean, he was throwing caution to the wind. He realized because he was so out of position, he couldn't afford to walk and cautiously clear everything. That was a winnable fight for Stanislaw. Even with the kit, he would have had the round. That's a bit of a tough turn of events. And an early timeout called, I believe. Actually, that's by Fnatic. EG have a tough decision to make with their economy right on the edge. Both teams with their economy on the lines in this next round.
Yeah, got to make sure that that they don't throw it away right here early on if they are if they're looking to have a better time of it than they did on Dust 2. Where definitely once EG got up and swinging, it was
all over.
It was all over. So it's good that they can shut them down early on here. Remember, EG got 2 rounds last time on this map. They got 2 rounds now, so it's a promising start.
Yeah, they've already matched it. That must feel much better. And some economic discipline from EG as they go down to P250s. They have 1 smoke on Tarek, USP on Ethan, but not willing to invest a whole lot to fight for this round. Stanislaw with the Deagle is going to make a run, drop down of window, and didn't like the pressure in mid. But he's probably their best chance to claw this round to an EG advantage. If he can find a pick, if he can find a 1-deeg.
Yeah, just a little tap there would definitely be fun. But Fnatic are being given the room to fight in middle. They're getting that control. There shouldn't be much danger in this round for them. I think as long as they stay somewhat grouped up and don't let any guns, slip. I think that would be where if they lost an AK needlessly.
Tarek picked up a smoke just to throw this fake, and the timing on the peak is not ideal. JW just walks in with the UMP. Doesn't want to come through the smoke, and there's the shot from Stanislaw. Comes after 2 kills from Fnatic, and the rest of his teammates flanking the A bomb site, so they're far away from the action, but Fnatic is still being pretty slow-paced. I think they should be fine at the B bomb site as soon as they hit the go button.
The only thing is they don't have any smokes to get rid of Stanislaw, so he immediately is going to have a shot at another 1-deeg. They're all getting very close, so I'll take that all back. Didn't really have a chance. I thought maybe he would try and pose up and look for the wind, like the cross window jump or something like that. But I mean, hard to expect too much out of this round for EG. They got a kill. Another one would have been nice. Flusher will find a kill at the end.
Yeah, he spotted him with a jump. He knew exactly where Breeze was. 2-2, and here's what the save was all for. AWP passed over to Cirque by Ethan, who gets an M4 in return. So you have the weaponry if you're EG. What you're missing are some nades. You're missing the kits. And with a Galil at a UMP, the lack of head armor as well could be a deciding factor in this round.
Yeah, I mean, just missing the defuse kits, though, it's kind of scary on this map. I would say it's almost like a well-known thing that actually getting the bomb plant down on A sometimes isn't even the hardest part for the T side. It's what you do afterwards and trying to hold it. But if the CT side doesn't have defuse kits, then if you get the A bomb plant, suddenly
it becomes much easier.
Yeah, they at least have to hurry a lot, right, to try and get back in there.
Well, Tarek is clearing out B hulls, which allows Cirque to get over, and this could not be in a better time. There's a kill onto Ethan, which is brutal. Out in the open at the A bomb site, they might pick up the pace. Breeze gets 1, but Karims is already halfway up connector, and the AWP on Cirque is now in position over at Ticket Booth.
Yeah, jumping on over. That smoke slowed them down, and Tarek at top mid, he's sneaking in behind them. If he can find an opening in the middle of this setup, that would be huge, and no one's looking for him. He wants more than just a single one. He's going to realize that it's better to just get that kill rather than, spend another 5 seconds looking for someone. Molotov is going to be put out, and Breeze even jumping out to get that kill. That is very aggressive, and they're going to win the round. Cirque with the double of the AWP, and EG 3-2.
Yeah, that flank from Tarek is so brutal. You have to like that. Pushing up, shrinking the map for his team, but also the backstab that gives the opening for Breeze to jump out of window. The delay means that A hit and the connector push cannot be coordinated in any fashion whatsoever. Good defense put up by EG. 3-2, they maintain that lead, and now things can get a little bit better. Still missing head armor on a couple players, but they've got 3 kits. They've got a bit more utility. And 1 more buy from Fnatic to withstand. You can't get much lower on cash, and Cirque's gonna go for a follow-up challenge. A 1-for-1 trade.
Oh, they might not see this coming. That's a very fast boost, and it's almost as a reply to the fact that he saw so many people in there. They just know, well, there's probably going to be a chance to get this one. So
look how many defenders are at the B bomb site, though. The bomb is already, what, at stairs?
Yeah.
Up connector? Brolin, there's no way to possibly know this if you're Fnatic, but there is a really awkward window here for EG that they need to address.
And the fact that they've been waiting for such a long time, Fnatic, and as you said, they can't really know that, but there was a long time here where Stanislaw was the only one at the bomb site. Now they brought in Ethan as well. And no more grenades on the Fnatic team. They can't flash their way in any fights. They can't smoke off CT spawn for a bomb plant. It's all very hard to do. Just gonna have to try and see if they can shoot their way out of this round and avoid the economic collapse. Then they'd have to go back to Glocks, and suddenly EG would have a much better time of it. The bomb gets planted with no challenge at all. EG obviously calling in the rest of the troops now.
They do have a smoke, Anders. Smoke on Ethan, flashbang on Tarek. So a little bit of utility. They can drop that smoke on the bomb. It's all about the entries, though.
There's the smoke going up, and it does land on top of the bomb a little bit to the one side. So actually, that actually might not be right on top of it. They might have a little bit of trouble just with that. Roland looking for a headshot, and he'll tap away and pick up one with the Galil. A beautiful follow-up to take down Ethan, and Flusher will snipe away at Breeze. There's nothing left here. It's Brolin to close out the round with a quad kill. And Fnatic will win the round, and that did not have any punch to it, that retake.
Well, I'm really surprised that EG didn't mount any kind of resistance. They had two players in spawn who could have peeked out, but at no point during Fnatic taking that bomb site and during the plant was there even a peek. So even EG, when they have the man advantage, they have no intel of where anyone is. A surprising lack of aggression from the defense. Back to Pistols, fully invested in this round as EG really hurting for cash. Breeze is going to jump up with Tarek in towards Palace. Flusher coming his direction.
Double set up, and it'll actually work. Flusher goes down. Cirque being found right at the edge of the smoke. Breeze trying his best with the UMP just picked up there, but they're still going to be in a 3-on-3, so it's not all bad, and they do have armor, actually, EG. This is a winnable round.
I'm surprised to see Fnatic committing so much to this A bomb site. JW has control of Catwalk all the way towards ladder room, and they know Tarek was in Palace as well. Flush has spotted both. There's the pause. Golden's got the kill, and now he sees at least one. He should know there's two towards spawn. They're going to stick around for the fight, and good tapping from Golden. Stanislaw tries to get him at the reload, but Fnatic take control. Not only of the map with a 4-3 lead, but also the economy.
That's a very important round for Fnatic to be winning. If they had been, I mean, they lost a round like that on Dust 2, and the results were quite devastating. So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff you want to avoid, and they did that successfully. I agree, though, like they were very committed to it. At their time and health and rifles to maybe slow that down a bit more. Now it's just all out running around here on the map for EG.
I feel like this is the third time that EG is going to discover there's no one for Fnatic in the B halls, and that might be something they go back to. Remember, they had Tarek push it a few rounds back to great effect. Flusha just with a Glock. He didn't buy anything in this round. So he's going to challenge quite a bit. And he'll find Tarek underneath, and with, again, just a Glock, another kill. He spins. And Cirque certainly to go down any moment now.
There's never just or anything with Flusher, is there?
No, he's freakishly good with a lot of weapons.
What if one day, like out of nowhere, Flusher just announced that he was going to switch into like main AWPing, and he was just, could just do it?
I would believe that he could do it.
Yeah, I have that feeling too. You're like, yeah, probably. Well, 5-3. That is a good beginning for Fnatic. They should be very happy right now, obviously fighting their way back into the series, and they almost had that economic collapse, but now they're back on top again. EG had to save. They're back with the rifle now. Is there anything you want to see different out of EG in the first early rounds here? I mean, that 4 versus 3
I think their
bomb site was a little bit of a weird situation.
Yeah, it was a wonky one. I think they've been handling the early game just fine. I wouldn't even be upset if they kept going back maybe to that aggression in B halls. Maybe if you know there hasn't been a whole lot of pressure there, maybe you post up Cirque. Allow him to get that deep angle so you can have 4 very mobile riflers. They just have to be careful with Cirque. He's got no armor.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Ethan jumping down. Maybe would have liked to have looked under that smoke, but once the Molotov goes down behind him, he's not really feeling confident. Shot and a chance, and nobody goes down yet. Crims did take most of the damage in that fight. And the bomb is dropped far back, so we all know at this point that Fnatic are just fighting this battle for mid-control, and then they'll figure out what to do afterwards.
Yeah, and EG, though, they're running out of utility. 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. They've got 2 flashes and a smoke. This is an awkward... Was he like surfing?
He was stuck.
Levitating?
Yeah, he was levitating.
Chris Angel of Counter-Strike. He's going to jump
bad.
up, and here we go. Delayed take of those B halls. I said they might go back to it. If he keeps pushing all the way, you're exactly right. The bomb is still down. If he takes that route, although he's going to encounter some resistance here, and I think Brolin's going to have the advantage. Tarek's not even looking. Good headshot from Brolin. And now a lot is on Breeze's shoulders to win this fight, but oh, the dinks through the boards. Crims comes out on top of that.
Yeah, with 1 health. That's the kind of stuff you're not going to be happy about when you ask or go check later and you say, man, I could have probably won that. 30 seconds.
And the bomb's still so far away. This is one of those rounds that could come down to the clock.
Yeah, especially if like Stanislaw, he's pushed into the bomb site. He's thinking about the time now as well. If he can find even a kill, but he's going to get caught in the middle of it, and that's a huge kill for Flusha. Now it's Cirque sliding in with the AWP. He'll take one down, 15 seconds. Crims is alone. JW's on the other side. Oh, but Cirque doesn't even know it. If he had stuck around, maybe that would have been the end of the round, but...
JW's flashbang might actually pull Cirque over. He's going to think this is a B plant. I think he's going to commit over to the B bomb site, and he'll be out of the action. He's guarding the murder hole for the cross, but he's been fooled. I don't think there's a way back into this round.
Oh, if he goes through Crims, yeah, he's got him. 1 flashbang there, a triple kill on Crims. 2 of them with just a little bit of health left. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, we know a lot more than Cirque does in that in that scenario, so it's hard to judge him too badly. Oh yeah, the early kill there was pretty good. This fight, yeah, Breeze he's going to be upset at the whole scenario. Well done. 6-3. Stealing away EG's buy round. They finally had the rifles.
Stealing away EG's everything. 2 Deagles. Ooh, that's a nice nade stack towards top mid. Tarek and Ethan combine. Krieg is picked up. And Fnatic is in no way in position to take advantage of the fact that so many bodies were in middle. Now they just start sneaking out, but JW's been blinded by a teammate. And he's the one this time with just a Glock.
Yeah, maybe that could be a problem here. P250's come running onto the site, and Cirque, that's an outrageous kill. He doesn't even stop moving. He just keeps running and shooting. And now Flusha, 1 versus 5. And we know he's very, very good, but this just might be too much of an ask here. Cirque goes down. Flusha, he knows someone is back. And he'll find him.
Listen, this is still in play. Flusha is no joke, even in a 1 versus 5. Here's the peek out. That Krieg, though, that's picked up. Double kill for Tarek. He even had an assist on the flashbang. They threw it right in the air. They knew exactly what Fnatic's response was going to be. And this is how Dust 2 got started. This is how EG came back, winning a round just like that.
That's so important. Cirque and Breeze right now, top of the scoreboard for EG, and on the other side, it's Flusha with 10, then Brolin right behind, which again is no surprise. He's played an amazing tournament so far.
EG has switched things up. They want to deny this mid control to Fnatic, and you have to think again, the A bomb site going to be under pressure with that much presence in mid that Brolin and Golden have called out. Yeah, JW is going to slide right up to Tetris boxes, and he's going to challenge Stanislaw very far back. EG in a retake setup, and they're going to be blocked off by the smokes, but actually they jump right in front of him. They can challenge this just a little bit. Big fight to win for Crims.
AK-47 comes out on top this time, and now they're running under the bomb site. Stanislaw is waiting back here for a long time. He can't really challenge the bomb. Now he's getting a little bit of backup. Ethan and Stanislaw comes in. All that patience paying off, and long range with the Creek to take down Golden. And Crims, I mean, even if not for that kill, they would have had enough grenades to allow him to never get back in.
Well, that's a perfect example of what you mentioned a couple of rounds ago. It's not getting the plant that's the issue, is what do you do after it? And Fnatic used so much utility in mid early on, and they used so much utility at the A bomb site to get the plant down. They had nothing to provide them safety and cover.
This legendary commentator, Breaky CPK, would have said, but at what cost? It's... going to the 12th round. I don't know how much Hun you watched back in the day. Hun
Not much. Actually, I would say 0.
All right. Well, those were some good times. It's the AWP back on Cirque. It's EG back with a fair bit more money. And Fnatic now actually on the edge of having to save. Last time they pulled themselves back from the brink. If they could do it again, that would certainly be super frustrating for EG, as you know, that's twice where they've had them, you know, close to just using the Glocks.
Crims is just one step in either direction away from death. Ethan spots that barrel. Oh! Breeze jumps up. He did not want to wait for that. And that might be costly. JW is traded off, but he finds himself one as well.
Yeah, that's the scenario. And actually, Stanislav, I mean, now they feel like they have to make up for a little bit of an earlier mistake. And as a result, they're making more mistakes.
Well, they know exactly where Tarek is. He did get that kill on JW, so they know likely he's standing in the Molotov a little bit of extra time. Going to be around for Fnatic, and Tarek might want to think about saving this op. Breeze is pretty low on money.
Oh, I don't even know what to say about that, because if you're standing at the edge there, a connector, and you see the gun barrel, of course you're going to call in a teammate and say, you know what, just come in here, it's going to be, like, I know where he is, he's right here. If I start shooting, and you come in from the other side, surely we can get him, and then it all just falls apart. I
want to see that kill from Crim's POV, because I don't think it's too often you would encounter an opponent in that position that Breeze was in, but I think he was thinking in his head, the smoke on Catwalk's about to clear. I either have to fall back or make my play right now.
Yeah.
He made his play, but Crims comes out on top.
Quick. Ethan, with a moment of slight annoyance.
Moment of despair.
At least they have money, EG. So, but again, they could have reset Fnatic there. They could have, they could have made it 6-6 and then probably got another round. So that would have been them in the lead, I think. That was the difference between winning or losing that round. That in itself must be annoying.
Well, listen, they didn't have a great CT side on Dust 2. They were able to do just enough to have an impactful T side. They're sitting okay right now. This dictates a lot of how the rest of this half will go. This is a big round for EG. Cirque has the off again, and Fnatic again going to just march up a ramp. They have encountered very little resistance in recent memory at this bomb site. Stanislav will have a task to do it. Oh, he's almost caught out in the open. He's so fortunate to be alive, and JW might be frustrated that kill doesn't come his way.
It's been a bit of a rough series, or at least a rough map here for JW so far. Crims a little bit paranoid that they might be in middle. I think he saw that as well. Cirque will go down. That's a nice kill for Golden. And the timing for Crims, I was going to say it couldn't be better, but he almost lost that fight, though. Breeze will be dropped then. Usher and JW doing a fine job at the bomb site. Tarek, I don't think there's much you can do. There's a crossfire setup, and Crims will take him down. Fnatic now up to 8 rounds.
That kill on Golden is... Ooh, what the... Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, no. Oh.
That is so brutal.
That's cruel and unusual.
Yeah, it is. That's more chicken barbecue than anyone can get to.
I'm just going to say the dualies, again, would have been very effective in that scenario. Just another situation where they are one of the best weapons in the game.
You know what? If you gave me those dualies and to fight, I'd bet on the chickens to come out. So I'm not going to lie. I don't think they could do it.
Oh, mid-push. Likely going to get slaughtered. Good sequence from Golden. Speaking of which, in that last round, his kill on a Cirque and Connector, that was basically a 2-for-1. It pulled the attention of Ethan away from top mid, which allowed Crims to get a free backstab.
Yeah. 9-5, and going into round number 15. So, at the current pace, I mean, again, Fnatic are looking like they're about to have a fantastic first half. I mean, they are having a great first half right now. Even if they lose this last round.
Which is not much different than the first time they played. Remember, that was a 16-2 victory for Fnatic, but they had a 12 or 13-2 T-side. So still being impactful on the gun rounds. And Ethan, oh, he's, again, JW's just been like a half second off in some of these timings to get a punish, to get an opening pick.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Smoke to look over here. Cirque ready for that fight. I'm not sure if, I don't know, Brolin maybe was guessing that they couldn't afford an AWP. Otherwise, that's a scary fight to be taken with a rifle. Bomb dropped far back, and Fnatic, I think, posted up now, hoping for ED to make an aggressive play. Although I don't see why they would in a 5 versus 4.
I was going to say, they've done this in the past, and it's been very effective, but that's when they get the opening kill, and they're looking for the response. That's almost a one fight for Crims. Cheeky way on using the couch to try and find a one-way.
Now, did he fall into the couch or next to it? That's the big question.
Asking the important questions.
I know. I try and keep my focus during these games. JW. Just very tight shot if he had to hit that one.
This is tough. 35 seconds. No one from Fnatic is playing together. All three in different parts of the map. This looks like almost like a double fake. Like Golden's going to move in, take some attention, and then Flush is going to make his move, and JW will pick up the bomb and try and get into the A bomb or in the B bomb site. But they need kills and they need Flush to make his move right now, and he needs to get a frag. It's not going to happen, and JW needs to pick up the pace. But Tarek sees the opportunity, sees what is presented to Fnatic, and he's got his eyes on it.
8 seconds.
Yeah, this one's just going to wash away. You can't even necessarily blame JW for it. Ethan is like, oh, hello. What's up, bro?
Oh no.
That's dirty.
Just how we like it. 9-6 then at the end of the half, as EG will finally pick up around here. It's not great. There's no way to sort of to mess around, but it's doable. They can do this in the second half. They can make another comeback. We'll see how they do when we come back after the break. Stay tuned. Third map. Third map will be Inferno. We love Inferno as deciders, generally speaking.
Yeah, we really do. That's that always delivers. Seemingly, it always has phenomenal games. We could be on the cusp of one right here. I think EG, I mean, did enough in that first half to have a lot of options, to have some time to work into this T side. See how the pistol round goes.
Wow, there's no one in A.
I was going to say, at the moment, it's looking great for EG. We'll see if they can find the timing, because Fnatic is going to discover nothing in middle.
Yeah, but they can justify waiting here for a long time, right? Now they hear the smoke going down to the A bomb side, so maybe that's where they move. But actually, until anything else happens, once you've got that set up, you're waiting for a pop flash for somebody to come peek, and at least they make the cross. Now, here's the thing. Again, they get the bomb plant down. I love the fact that EG are pushing to try and take CT spawn. That's so smart, because you don't want to get stuck on the bomb side. You need to have a secondary plan. The bomb is down, and they go for a bit of a peek. No flashbangs left for EG to take this fight again. So question is, can they keep them away for long enough? That's a nice way to keep them away with headshots. It's Brolin going down and just Golden left, and that worked wonderfully. Don't even need the flashbangs.
Yeah, that is a straight perfect counter out of T-spawn. No way to know Fnatic is running a tactic like that. That's both pistol rounds won by EG now in this game. They won the first with a stack at the A bomb site themselves. So 7-9 as they begin this comeback. Rifles are out, UMP is out in Stanislaw, but for Fnatic, it's a late investment, a late call, at least from JW. He picks up a scout, everyone else just with the USPs.
I actually think that pistol round from Fnatic's point of view is completely justifiable. Because you're just saying, yeah, but if they go A, we have 4 people in the middle. We could just walk in and try and snipe some people and then go for a retake, which that doesn't sound crazy to me even.
I think there was a couple tough parts. I mean, not only is there no presence there, but Stanislaw also spots 2 flanking and T-spawn at the right moment, so they can get into better positions. Ethan got aggressive at the choke point in connector. Stanislaw was able to get aggressive at the choke point on a ramp, and that's just a bit tough to handle. Look at the HP. Actually, those USPs, if they could have ever been put into play, there's 1 kill. And they need to try and grab this gun and just bail out. You can see Golden probably just tapping E, and he's found the rifle. He's found the Krieg, and he's got a follow-up kill. They can't go for this.
No, they can't.
But he's got a gun for the next round, and that's a thing of beauty.
And he's done some damage. And
ooh, Stanislaw there with the backstab can save the day.
Yeah, steal the gun and get the remaining kills, even with the UMP. He sees the feet there, and that's gonna pretty much throw it all away here. Flusher trying his best to take that fight and somehow comes out on bottom instead. It looked like it's going to be possible. Actually, Stan goes down to the bomb. That's an expensive round for EG in spite of winning it.
They invested in Kriegs. They invested in really expensive weaponry for a second round, and everything is taken out of their hands. Only 1 player survives. Cirque's going to have to go for a Krieg with with head armor, but they are they're against the ropes with their money already here in round 3 of this second half.
Bit of damage on the Stanislaw in the early round. It's a scout instead of an AWP, and it's a lack of kits and lack of head armor on 2 people, and that UMP in play means it's a bit of an issue. Brolin is going to go down immediately. Crims, nice headshot, but it reveals his position. They actually have a follow-up Molotov. He's going to sit inside of the fire, and he's down to 3 health. And he needs to find a way to escape this, or there might be some trouble. They're all quite far away. I mean, they have the man advantage, but they're quite far away from the bomb site here.
They have no kits as well. This is going to be so tough. Ethan with a flash over, a follow-up from his teammate. He's got the first. Crims doesn't have the health to move up further into this fight. He's got two teammates with him. Another flash is going to slow things down. It'll also give all the information over to EG where everyone is coming.
And if they only had some grenades left on EG, this would make it so much easier to defend, but they might still be in trouble. Tarek hiding here with the AK-47. They're going to jump to find the peak, and they're up on top of the ticket booth as well. Golden will pick it up, but there's no kid. Oh, no.
Listen, I don't even know how they made the retake work that well. Oh, and 2 of them go down after the bomb. That is really painful for Fnatic. I'm not even sure how they got in that position. Jeez, we can do it again. That's a giant chicken.
It is a giant chicken.
It's that King Kong of chickens.
I am going to have nightmares about this.
You don't like chickens? Do you think that still takes 1 shot to kill the chicken? That's that big?
No, you could never bring that chicken down.
Chicken can take some damage. It's a tank chicken.
You know what? Like that, it's just coming for your eyes, just pecking out your eyes. That's devastating.
So is this T-side so far from EG. Cirque with the MAC-10. He's ignoring all the pop shots being taken from window. But he doesn't get anything. And Fnatic, they know the fast pace up catwalk puts a B split in danger. They've rotated a 3rd player to the bomb site and 1 player in window. JW trying to get information as the smoke clears.
Can we dub that like Chickzilla? Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Knocking over buildings.
I like that. Chickzilla.
Should be a game mode where you're just trying to fight that thing.
Instead of like a zombie mode, you have a giant chicken mode.
Maybe that's what Fnatic need to bring down EG on the giant chicken on their side.
M4 on Golden in the back of the B bomb site, and Fnatic have cold red this entire round. They have a massive stack here. They've got 1 flashbang on Crims as well. EG's in for a whole world of hurt.
Golden. Nice early fight, but Breeze and Ethan will bring it back. The Galils are being put into play. And look at the transfer for Ethan, shutting everything down. A beautiful quad kill coming out from him. That was lightning fast.
I cannot believe they got in so clean. What a round from Ethan. That is disgusting work with the Galil. 10-9. They take a 1-round lead by virtue of 4 straight to open the second half. Look at this. Look at this majesty. Tapping away with the Galil, cleaning up a couple kills, a few nice headshots as well.
It's a 1-round lead from EG. They don't have that much money. Fnatic has a worse economy, of course, but they've just bought into this round. This could be one of those tipping points in the whole finals here, depending on who wins it. And they're going to go very quick. Roland, that's a bit of an overpeak for Breeze, and it's perfect. He just managed to get past the crosshair and taken him right down. The bomb is planted instantly, and that puts so much pressure on Fnatic. Now, they do have kits, but look at what EG are doing. They continue to fight towards CT spawn. They want this part of the map. It could cost them everything, but I like the idea of going for it, and they're actually going to give it up and smoke it off instead. I think they might have seen how many people were there, instead focusing on Crims and Breeze. A stunning headshot to bring Crims down, and now the rest of the retake is stuck behind this smoke, and guess what? There's even a Molotov on Cirque. If he just stays alive here, he can throw that right afterwards. Yeah, that's going to lock them all in. Nope, that last grenade is everything, and now they even line up, almost getting taken out, and I like the commitment.
Oh, Cirque, he can cut this last player off. Good hold from JW. Golden's going to get the kill. Good tag to slow that down. Nice awareness from Fnatic, but they need to put a stop to EG pretty soon, and EG's not even doing anything complicated. Chad touched on it in the pregame, so did Sean. The tactics are not anything spectacularly impressive. This is just EG walking and marching their way up A and saying, Fnatic, you better put a couple players here. You better challenge us at this ramp because we're going to get into this bomb site every single time if you don't. And we'll just play the post plant. And they're doing it so well at the moment. That smoke that goes up in the choke point towards CT spawn, that puts so much pressure on Crims. There's 3 players blocked behind it, and Crims is alone in connector for what, 17 seconds? He can do nothing. He's got no help.
Well, yeah, it's actually supposed to be the 3 players that come through CT spawn that open up for him to get put into play. But because they get smoked off, you know, they have to say, like, well, I'm sorry, but you're the one that's going to have to try and do it. What's that? Is he just waking up here and just like, oh. Rough night. Are we getting in?
I don't want to be awake.
Guess we've got a job to do.
11-9, a 2-round lead from EG. Now 6 in a row if you extend back to the final round of the first half.
Yeah, things, well, they're not quite out of control yet. Scout and an AWP on the Fnatic side. JW, it looked like he had the idea. So it could be on the other side, but it'll be Tarek to go down first.
Flusha's just spammed him. He spammed him through the windows on Catwalk.
You're right.
Right by Catwalk. That's quite nice. That's a very Flusha way to find an opening kill. And this time, Brolin and Crims both at the A bomb site. Brolin's going to be close up towards A ramp. JW still in mid. And a flash in for Brolin to clear things. That's just a little bit early. He's got to know what's coming. Deep smoke is going to delay things, and that might get information because it's going to slow down the hit.
And he's just he just wants that early pickoff in the middle of the execute. That'll slow everything right down if he can. Breeze playing on the other side. No one there to flash him in, and that smoke is going to be fading. Brolin will have fallen back already. They have a couple of grenades left here on Fnatic, but it's not that many. Crims with an HE and a smoke. Maybe with the timing. He's going to put up the smoke right there just to cause a bit of confusion. Grenade is wonderful. That lands right on top of Stan and Cirque. Breeze will still pick up a kill, and now can he do it against the Scout? He can, taking down Crims. And the A bomb site is theirs once again. Flusha will spray one down, but the bomb is planted, and now they're falling back. And even if EG are low on health here, all it takes is a single mistake from Fnatic.
This is all on Cirque. With the HP of his teammates, Breeze is so close to going down. Flusha cannot find the spam, but Cirque is going to have to do everything.
How is he still alive? That actually could be a problem. If they think that that spot is cleared because of it, no, they're still shooting at it. They know that something is up. Ethan will find a kill. Breeze comes out, continues that headshot. Quad kill for Breeze. That's such a long distance. And that's a round for EG, 12-9, and it does terrible things to Fnatic's economy.
I cannot believe it from Breeze. All that spam coming in. What an impact. Here's the shot from Flusha. That's not the one he needed, though. He needed the follow-up. He needed the spam onto Breeze, who's down at 9 HP. What an incredible double kill. Not only that, but the entrances from Breeze as well. He got the 2 entries and 2 kills right at the end. 22 kills on Breeze, making a big claim for an MVP in these grand finals at StarLadder.
Truly.
Not even a claim, he's taking it.
Yeah, there's no one else you could really point to at the current moment. Sort of half buy for Fnatic. I think that's a very smart move out of them. Going for a force up in this particular round would have been madness, but the half buy is fine, and now maybe even save what you can, maybe the armor or something like that. You can stick around and look for a gun. Crim's unable to connect with that shot. And Breeze, after a little bit of an adjustment, 3 kills in the round.
I cannot believe the way this guy is playing. He is an absolute monster. And Fnatic still getting blanked on defense. They have not put a single CT round on the board. This map, you mentioned a few rounds ago that it wasn't quite disaster. I think we've hit disaster. 13-9 for EG, just 3 away from taking the trophy here at StarLadder iSeries Season 8.
Yeah, we're getting there now. And I think it's a common story when you're running into what Fnatic are now, but it's the fact that their economy all the time is so messed up, right? How many rounds have they had where the retakes have been without grenades? They've lacked a kit. You know, it's all been nothing like what you would have wanted out of them in that sense. It's only a 4-round gap. The Swedes can absolutely bring this back. Of course it's possible, right? The money's pretty good on EG, so they need to win a couple of consecutive rounds here to really make it a serious attempt. But it's doable. Crims on a lone mission down here at the underpass. And it actually, well, it's going to be a bit of a fake here. I think maybe just to draw out some early grenades or cause a little bit of pressure. Is Crims going to react?
Or just see what response there is.
Tarek is certainly ready if Crims was going to take the bait. Now instead, Tarek going to go for it. And Crims, I think, hearing a little bit of a grenade there, turning around. He's going to win the fight. He's low on health, though, and there's nobody at top mid to catch him going back, so unfortunately, they also lost JW, who, again, has had a rough map on this one.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get involved the way he'd obviously like. Brolin is going to be close up at A ramp, and he's got to be careful. He's the only one here. Cirque scoped in on a gap in that smoke, and Stanislaw hears the jumping. Going to start feeling a little bit more confident to make his move, but he's being wrapped upon. All the meanwhile from behind. Crims knows he's there. Stanislaw now aware, and this should be... Ooh, the timing. There's the win for Stanislaw. 4 on 3.
You think that that's Crim's gambling on the idea that they would never think that he was crazy enough to stick around, or do you think he was afraid of falling back to middle without any backup?
I think it's not being able to fall back more than anything.
Brolin in a position that can get Molotoved easily, and they have 3 Molotovs. If they throw one, that leaves Flusher alone. So let's see what they do. Breeze just casually peeking it there. Molotov instead going to go towards Shadow. They still have 2 left, and he's going to pick up a kill, so no grenade opening up a chance. Nice shot from Flusher, but that's still the bomb side lost, and now Golden. 1 versus 2 running into the middle 9 seconds as the bomb will go down behind the smoke, and I don't know if they know exactly where he is yet. They might not have heard him running, and he's inside of the smoke as it fades. He hears the scope, and Sergey nearly goes down. He's got 1 health left. But he's alive, and now the angle's being covered by Ethan. CT spawn, and he's been so accurate with every gun in the game so far. Golden trying to take the fight, but Ethan will drop him. And that's 14 rounds for EG, and a devastating round to lose here for Fnatic.
Those trades for EG coming into the A bomb site is so sick. They're so fast in returning the kills. And Fnatic has to feel stumped at the moment. They've tried so many different things. They've tried mid-presence, and when they did that, they lost the A bomb site. Now that they've transitioned into a more standard setup where they keep 2 at A, EG has slowed things down, picked them apart, and gone for late round hits. They've been countered every step of the way. Phenomenal calling coming out from the EG side.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like I think when we say the strategies aren't deep, I just want to. There's something else to point out. There is a way in which even simple strategies, like say throw some flashbangs and some smokes, and get the timing down right. Like that element, which is like how good do the different pieces work? Like what is the the timing between a flashbang being thrown and the right peak coming in? You can grind that infinitely. You could become almost infinitely good at that. So there is like an element, I think, even of like being just very good on that level. JW going for a little bit of a fight there. And the flashbang, I think Crims was also partly flashed by that. So Fnatic posing at the edge of the bomb site, and they get nothing for it.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. And they're going to have to win 6 in a row, which seems so far away considering they haven't won a single round. This is going to be the 10th straight going back to the first half for EG.
Yeah, we have no evidence they can win any round on this CT side.
It's crazy. EG is playing at a great level. Individually, they have been propelled by Breeze. He is so far ahead of everyone else on the map in terms of frags. He's got 26. The next closest is 18, shared by Flusha and Cirque.
Jason, what if they replaced the decoy grenade with like a grenade that it lands and it pops out like seeds, and then chickens come running, like 100 chickens, and they just attack whoever's in the area. Like 1 damage per chicken, but there's 100 of them. And if you have like an HE or Molotov left, it's fine because you can just blow them all up. But if you don't, like that's a lot of bullets. You've got to. It'll be difficult.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard. We are all now dumber for having listened to you.
You know what? Usually I'll agree with you. I think you might be wrong on this one. I
this
think
is the one you're going to stake your claim.
Yeah, I think this is something. I'm onto something here.
Well, Fnatic can use all the help they can get, so 100 chickens might not be the worst idea in the world.
100 chickens rivaling 100 thieves, perhaps.
Ooh, that is that is a weird double up. They both have an interesting amount of HP, but again, Breeze is just going to walk right into an entry kill. He seems to just be able to get whatever he wants.
Yeah, at any time. JW, though, kind of a rare kill coming out for him, but now is the time for it. If ever there was a time for him to step it up, it would be now. Just Ethan as well. The 2 heroes from Dust 2, Breeze and Ethan, with huge opening in this round. There might be nothing left here for Fnatic. They've played a fantastic tournament, but this is so overwhelming. Just the individual firepower on EG collapsing the Swedish side. And Breeze, he's ready for it, taking down Brolin as well. And JW with the sniper, he's gonna get dropped. And EG do it. Your grand champions, ladies and gentlemen, here at I-League Season 8. It's gonna be Evil Geniuses